This is Bhavat, my second question of today, which is very similar to what we talked about. I want you to explain or talk about the concept of satsang with Baba or Baba's company. Satsang with Baba or Baba's company, because when someone is listening to the Baba talks, essentially they're having a satsang or a company with Baba. So, can you explain what exactly happens when you think, listen, appreciate, understand, or engage with Baba's talk and Baba's messages? What happens to that individual? What transformation, what blessings, or any dimension that you can think of the satsang, and how that helps an individual and how that benefits them. So, if you could talk on different dimensions of satsang with Baba or company with Baba.
Baba Singh is very simple. There is no rocket science. When you listen and believe that you are getting a message from Baba, it should wrap your whole being in that feeling that I am one with Baba. It starts from saying that I don't doubt what I'm listening. I am getting a different perspective, and it's like, everybody interprets the reading of a book in a different way, right? When you go to a book reading session, you read a chapter, or then everybody is asked for their opinion, right? What do you think about? How do you perceive it? What's your perspective on this? What's your view on it? Correct?
Right.
So everybody's view will be different. Some people will agree to a common view. Okay, say okay, this is the gist of the chapter, right? But from the gist of the chapter also people will come up with their own understanding, right? So satsang with Baba is the same thing. It should give you that feeling that Baba is talking to me. The message that I am getting first is for me. It should relate to you. If there is no relatedness, then the whole message will have no meaning for you. It's like just listening and moving on, right? Or browsing or doing rapid reading and moving on. But when you really listen and feel that no, there is a message that has come, and I think I should benefit from my satsang with Baba, because you are listening to that message with some hope, isn't it? There is somewhere deep within you a feeling that yes, it is Baba, and I'm going to benefit by what I'm going to listen. Correct?
Correct.
Doesn't matter whether it is 100% to your satisfaction or not. We are not even getting there. But even if it connects to you, say 5% or 10%, that 10% is a whole 100% for you. Isn't it true?
Correct.
It's like saying you've been invited to someone's home for a puja. Correct? You may reach in time, you may not reach in time. If you are there, you may be there 100%, or you may not be there 100% because you're bored, or you feel the whole ceremony is too long, right? You don't want to participate in it completely, right? You may put in your best 5% towards the end, right? When there is a final closure to the program, or there is an aarti or something, then you've given your 100% to that, right? Because you're there, but you're not there 100%, right?
Yep.
So you will, for example, if you're only partaking completely from yourself for that 5% of aarti that is happening, you will put your 100% in that
Aarti.
in that aarti, right? Even though it's just for 5 minutes. But you will feel completely satisfied, and you will tell yourself that yes, I have come here for this program, for this puja gathering followed by lunch or whatever, or mingling with everybody I know, is a complete satisfaction, right? Because there are pockets which have made you complete. One, you wanted to be part of the function, right?
Right.
2, you wanted to honor the host who has invited you, right? You wanted to be part of the beautiful ceremony that they've had at home, and partake in their activity and feel blessed that you've been invited, right? You also got the opportunity to socialize with many more, right?
Right.
And you yourself felt that by partaking in this ceremony you have received some blessing, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day you feel, right, that yeah, I also received some blessing in form of prasad, catching up with elderly people, taking, whatever the scenario there is at that point in time, partaking of the prasad, the food, right? And feeling happy. At the end of the day you feel content, right, that your time was well spent.
Yeah.
So when you listen to a message, you should feel that your time is well spent. Does that answer it?
Yes, that answers. So
Correct.
the other dimension of that is satsangs also disseminates energies. So if I'm in the company of my Lord and Master Meher Baba, obviously I expect Meher Baba's energy, such potent positive energy transmits to me, and I get one with Baba, or I get tremendous benefit of that spiritual divine energy.
Absolutely, yes. As I said beginning this conversation, that it is up to you how you interpret my blessing, correct? My message is full of blessings for everybody. How you interpret it, and if you felt so complete, you will speak about it to someone else, right? Today, if we have so many people listen, correct, over a period of time and connect to Baba Talks, it is, I'm sure it is that someone has felt connected, and by word of mouth it has grown, right?
Right.
They have felt complete. They have felt that the message was for them, that they could feel the essence of the message specifically for them, from whatever they wanted to gather out of it or squeeze out of it for their own benefit, right?
Right.
And when they felt so charged in that satsang through that message, they have spread the good word, isn't it?
Right.
So when they have spread the good word, you've had more people in that satsang, right?
Right.
You
So-
start from 5 and 10, but today, as you're saying, there are so many more part of Baba Talks. So everybody has put in a good word from their own experience.
Yeah. So, Baba, I want you to explain this part of the energy of Baba which get disseminated in the satsang, and the benefit that a listener or a participant in the satsang receives from Baba. So, can you talk about the energy part that you?
The energy is 100% because it's Baba energy. It's more than 100%. It's more than 100% because it's Baba talking to you. This is a very different way of communicating when I'm out of body, right? And I speak to everybody in their heart. Isn't that what I have said? That's how I will speak to each one of you.
Right.
When I'm no more in my body, I will speak to you through your heart. I'll connect to you through your heart, right? So my message is reaching to your heart. It's reaching to your soul. So there is 100% connect through my message to you. Through your satsang with me, through that message, I am 100% with you. In body, mind and spirit, I have got into you to bless you. And for you to apply that message 100%. When you go for a satsang, right, and you listen to a good bhajan, what do? Those words stay with you, right? You start remembering and chanting, and then you also probably want to listen more to that bhajan, right? So you find your own source of where I can hear to that bhajan again, or you want to sing that bhajan, right? And listen to it again, because it gives you solace, it gives you peace to your heart, right? You can relate to the wordings of that bhajan,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
So the message also goes to you in the same way. And for every Baba lover, that satsang with me through the message will be at their own personal level and understanding.
So you're saying that Baba enters their heart through their ears when they listen to Baba's messages, and that they receive 100% of Baba and Baba's energy and
Oh,
Baba's
yes. Even if you don't want to believe it, it's up to you. But I'm 100% getting to you at your soul level.
love.
And more, and more.
And what is the benefit of that when you reach their heart 100%? What happens?
There is definitely a cleansing of karmic cycles. Definitely. You are engaging with Baba, right? So I have said that even the extended community around you, extended family, friends who listen about Baba through you, right? Or even they ask you who is Meher Baba, I have blessed them.
So
Baba saying that I have very rarely seen that when you speak about me or somebody hears about me through you and somebody says who is Meher Baba, it is always with a very sweet inquisitiveness. I have never ever come across somebody saying this is another Baba or another fake guru or a fake Baba, because I am creating that interest. Not that I am going to own them, or not that I'm going to introduce myself to them. If I have to, I will in my own way, right? Which I have done, because I've said I'm for a chosen few. But even having my name on their lips, there is a very sweet inquisitiveness. So if there is that sweet inquisitiveness or curiosity that lights up like a bulb in their mind to know more, when you are already connected to me and you are showing that interest of gathering some understanding and blessing by listening to my message, you can imagine how charged, how charged that energy will be when it resides within you. It slowly and slowly opens up like a bud. You may not realize it's not overnight. It's slowly that bud will open up into a beautiful flower, right? Or it's like the bee that collects the nectar, right? It doesn't satiate its hunger right away. It keeps coming back to the flower, isn't it?
So it enters through the ears to their
Yes,
heart,
and they come, and the bee keeps coming back for that nectar. Isn't that true?
and the bud of the flower opens up in the heart of the Baba lover.
Correct.
And
So it's like saying when the bird goes, so let's put it as an analogy, if the bird comes to a flower which is full of nectar, right? It keeps going back to that nectar. When the nectar, it feels that the nectar from that flower is over, it goes to the next flower, right?
Right.
So take the analogy as the flower is my message. You are that bird who is hungry for that message and that sweet nectar message from that one flower which is the message. When you have listened to that message, you applied, you are so mesmerized that you go to the next message.
So the next
flower.
next flower, and the
which
next
is full
message.
of that message, that nectar.
And the benefit that you said is that it cleanses you.
It cleanses you, it fills you up, right? What is that nectar? It's food for the bird, right?
Correct.
It's food for the soul, it's food for your thoughts, it's food for your heart, right? So you feel complete, you feel happy, right? You feel, my thirst is quenched, my hunger has been satiated, I feel complete, correct? Now when you are hungry again, what do? You go again, the bird again goes to get the nectar, right?
Correct.
So every message for you should be like a food that's
Food
coming
for your soul.
Food for your soul. It's like it's coming to you from Baba, and that fills you up.
Right.
Isn't that a great analogy?
Yes, Baba. So, and when that food for the soul enters the heart of the listener, then you're saying it cleanses them, nullifies their past karma, and frees them from the impressions of the past.
Of course, because at the end of the day, I've always said it's more about engaging yourself with me. And engaging yourself with me could be in different ways.
That is a satsang.
One of them is this satsang, and also eventually the message is to hold on to Baba's Daman till the very end. Now, if you think you're getting a message which is helping you to hold on to my Daman, so be it. You're only going to benefit, right? Isn't it?
Correct. And I will end this conversation with a one question, that what is the what the individual Baba lover should get a signal or a feeling that they will be comfortable, or they will get a reassurance that yes, this is what I was, this message is from Baba and I have benefited. So what is the reconfirmation in our own selves that happens, that is a confirmation that yes, that satsang really worked? So I'm talking about, is there a way we can feel that yes, this was
Yes.
Baba's satsang?
Yes, one, we can start keeping the forum open. People can put their comments, right?
Yeah.
Open that up. People can put their comments on how they felt connected to that message. We're only talking about positive reinforcement here.
Yes.
We're really not talking about anybody pulling anybody's energies down. If you think it did not make sense to you and if it did not benefit you, please do not put a negative reinforcement. Correct?
Right.
You can keep it to yourself. But if you really feel that you're connecting to Baba, encourage many more. Encourage others to benefit, isn't it? When you go for a satsang for 10 people like it, you spread the word. Next time you've got 20 people coming to listen to you, then 20 to 50 to 100, so on and so forth. It just builds up, right?
So you're suggesting that the listener should also leave behind a
Yes,
comment
why
how
not?
they got connected,
Why not? Yes.
what they felt.
Yes.
So you are looking for those kind of
Yes,
feedback.
not for myself, for the community at large in Baba Talks. Isn't
No,
it?
my question was little different, Baba. My question is,
Yes, I understand your question. That is at an individual level. How can I tell you? If I tell you like as a 5-year-old, I'm going to teach you now 2 plus 2 is 4, right? For you, it might be very, very easy to understand. Yes, 2 plus 2 is equal to the number 4. For somebody else, it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to 4. Correct? Somebody else will say 3 plus 1. Yes. I'm not interested in 1 plus 1 plus 1. I'm interested, yes, 3. Yes. In front of 3, when I put a 1, that becomes 4. Correct? Everybody's understanding of how you get the number 4 is completely different.
is there a common message? Because I know the answer because you told me once many years back, but I want you to say this because I asked you this question many years back, that Baba, how do I feel, how do I know that I'm connected with Baba's energy? And you told me that this is if you feel this, then you know it was you connected with Baba and it was Baba's satsang that you had.
Fair enough. So why don't you give that beautiful be part of this conversation and give that message to everyone?
I will give that, Baba, but first if you could say this.
No, you give it. I'm asking you to give it.
Okay.
Because
so
if you have benefited from it, so let's start with your comment, right?
Okay.
If you have benefited and you feel that this is how you connected to Baba, let it start from you.
Okay, so I'll just quickly summarize. Many years back when I asked you that I'm in doubt whether I'm talking to Baba, how do I know that I'm talking to Baba and I'm getting satsang with Baba's company? You told me just one thing. You said at the end of the conversation, think how do you feel?
Light, right?
If you feel peaceful, if you
Correct.
feel light,
Correct.
if you feel calm, that means that was Baba's energy which you received.
Spot on. Spot on. What else can it be? It's like when you have a scoop of ice cream in a 40 degrees environment, how you feel. You're looking for respite, right? When you have that scoop of ice cream, you feel cool, calm, right? Your agitated mind, which is due to the heat or humidity or anything that is around you that is bothering you, momentarily or for that moment you feel nice, right? You feel calm. Even a plain glass of cool water just cools your body and system, right? We're talking about physically feeling cool.
Yes.
But here we are talking at the soul level. If you really feel that you've connected to Baba, you should exactly feel calm and at peace. Isn't that so?
Correct.
What more can you feel? You tell me. What more can you feel
In Baba Satsang,
in Baba's satsang?
it's peaceful, it is bliss.
It's bliss, it's calm, it cools you off, it helps you to forget your worries maybe for some time, momentarily. Right? But then you feel, yes, Baba is helping me to even cope up with an issue, isn't it? He's taking away my worry for a while and he's energizing me with positive energy. Right?
So that's a good note to end, Baba. So I'm saying satsang with Baba. We will know that we had satsang with Baba when at the end of the satsang, or in this case listening to a Baba message through the Baba talk, if it gives us peace, calm, bliss, happiness, temporary relief of some of our agitated mind, that means we know we had satsang with Baba.
Yes, Baba talks in Hindi is like satsang with Baba, isn't it?
Correct.
So
you can
everybody who listens to this message, more than you should, I encourage all of you to put your good positive vibes and comments for everybody else, for you to share with everybody else your experience. We are only talking about positive reinforcement, isn't it?
Correct.
We never pull anybody down and we should not do that.
So is that the universal work you do through individuals?
Correct. Absolutely.
So that's
Even when you say Jai Baba, what are you doing? You are reinforcing that feeling within you. Like, it's like a sigh. Jai Baba. You feel relieved, right?
Yeah.
So it comes to you very naturally. Or if you just say Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai, what are you doing? You're reinforcing that beautiful feeling within you and releasing it to the universe, isn't it?
And that's your universal work through us.
That's the universal work.
Thank you, Baba. Would you like to summarize
Yes.
just in one sentence, please?
Yes, in one sentence.
Satsang with Baba. Huh?
In one sentence, I will say satsang with Baba is always about encouraging everybody in a positive way.
And
Energize, reinforce people with your positive energy, with your positive experience, with your positive time with Baba, and help everybody benefit from it.
And can you add what that satsang also, how that satsang helps every individual?
Satsang should help everybody by having a peaceful and calm disposition at the end of your satsang. You should be able to feel very energized, happy, elated, and it should reflect in your being. It should reflect like as if Baba is within you, and other person should feel that aura and feel that energy of Baba through you.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you very much, Baba.
Baba loves you all, and I think we should end on that lovely note. Spread Baba energy through your aura. Correct?
Thank you, Baba. Definitely. Thank you, Baba. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.